Would you like to get paid to help people have fun? Do you enjoy planning activities or menus? Then a career in hospitality and tourism might interest you. Hospitality and tourism workers help people enjoy vacations and entertainment activities. This cluster focuses on the management, marketing, and operations of restaurants and other food beverage services, lodging, attractions, recreation events, and travel-related services. For example, you might manage operations of a college cafeteria, guide high school students on a trip to Spain, or rent equipment at a recreation center. There are over 40 careers across 4 pathways in the hospitality and tourism cluster. Those pathways include restaurants and food, beverage services, lodging, travel and tourism, recreation, amusement, and attractions.
I will say my day-to-day is different every day. Being in this position or more positions in a restaurant, you have to wear many hats. And when you deal with the public, it is something different every day. While we still serve food and beverages, it is whether it's doing orders, inventory, monitoring staff, talking to customers at tables. It is definitely a position where you have to wear multiple hats and be very flexible. I love working with people. I love working for people. When employees reach their goals in life, or they're able to move up because of their hard work and dedication, that's the main thing I get out of this career. It is a position that for someone that wants to work hard and move up, there's definitely opportunity for that in this industry. As far as skills go, over 20 years in doing this, skills can be taught in a restaurant. So a person that doesn't necessarily have a culinary background or degree, there's definitely an opportunity for that person in this industry. Again, it goes back to working hard, putting the time in. The biggest thing I would tell younger folks is to show up to work. Someone in this career has to have patience. They have to be, again, flexible, be willing to go with the flow. I think that there needs to be some creativity involved when it comes to food items, how those are prepared. Again, but to my point on, if somebody's looking for a career in life, this is an industry that can provide a lot of careers. It just takes hard work and dedication and some loyalty in order to move up. I've always been an advocate of if a student, whether it's culinary or a student in business, is interested or may have an idea that's something they want to go into, to maybe do a job shadow, come in for a day and observe, get involved, speak with somebody that's done it for years. I think that's the best way to decide if that's an industry they want to be in.
Well, my job story for here kind of starts in the kitchen with my grandma. Always been in the kitchen. Worked lots of different restaurants my whole life, fast food to fine dining. When I really knew that this is what I wanted to do, went to culinary school. I've been from really nice Italian restaurants to wood oven pizzerias to just really awesome burger joints. It's all perception. It's all about good food. It's not about, being the rock star anymore. When I come in here, the first things I do is I make sure my fry station is set up. I clean and make sure everything's sanitized and ready to start for the day, because that's one thing that people don't realize working in the restaurant industry is part of it is cooking and part of it is making sure you keep people safe, because you really don't want to make people sick. That's like the worst thing you could possibly do. And basically throughout the day, I prep and I cook on the line, and I do a lot of little things, like I said, cleaning and sanitizing that people don't really, it's not the glorified work, like here's the finished product. It's a lot of grunt work goes into working in a kitchen. Well, the thing about my job that I really love the most is when you make something that's special to you and somebody tastes it and you see their face light up and it takes them away to somewhere else for a second. That's my main reason for doing what I do. It's worth all the hard work for those little moments. You're around a number of people, a lot of times 14, 16 hours a day. If you don't communicate with people, it gets really, your job gets a lot harder when there's animosity over little things. So for me, one of the biggest skills I had to learn was communication. Get in there. My best advice is to get in there, get a job. If you're younger, I would say definitely any fast food restaurant that's high pace, because that's the best way you're gonna figure out. It only gets harder from there. So if you can handle that, easily move up. Older people, if you've never worked in the industry, it's not what you see on the cooking channel. That's the whole end product, but the behind the scenes is where it actually, what you don't see. It's not just, I'm Paula Dean or whoever, it's really, it's a lot of work. Be ready for a lot of work if this is what you want to do. Not a lot of time for personal life, your family. When you do have a holiday off, they're going to ask you to cook. So it's a lot of mental work as well as physical.
Well, as a little kid, my great-grandma, I would always spend time with her probably every single day in the kitchen. There wasn't a day I would go without being in the kitchen. She would always be cooking. She would always set me in front of the TV watching cartoons, and it just kind of kept getting me in that drive. And as I kept getting older, she let me help her out in the kitchen. One thing led to another. I just kept liking it and kept asking questions. And then as I got older, I just kept talking about, what do I got to do to step foot in the kitchen, It really just started creating the passion from there, because the rest of my family, they didn't really show much sign of cooking, but I definitely came from her. Controlled chaos, but in a good way. It's high energy. If you make it a good situation, it becomes something you want to be about every day. Usually get there in the morning, you get your prep working, so that could be from doing like bacon bits to washing out green beans, portioning out broccoli, blanching broccoli, just little things. And then towards the nighttime is when usually your dinner rush comes, so your busier times. So then that would be whenever everyone starts rolling in, you got to work as a team player. What I love is I've been able to travel with this job, because they're always in need of cooks wherever you go. It shows a lot of opportunities for people that really have a passion for cooking and want to get out there and branch out and try new things. I would tell them, if they're going to work in this industry, to work hard. Get up every day and just show the commitment. Say you're going to be there on time. Ask questions. I'm still only 8 years in. I'm still young. I ask questions every day. That's how you learn. That's how you get more knowledge from other people, and that's how you grow.
If you are interested in a career in hospitality and tourism, Rend Lake College is here to help you develop the knowledge and skills needed. RLC has career technical education programs such as Culinary Arts Management Associate of Applied Science degree or certificate, Baking and Pastry Arts certificate.